Good morning, tree lovers. Thanks for looking in on the Eco Geeko channel. Well, it's a lovely day in early April. The birds are tweeting, and it's a little bit early in the season to be looking at this tree, but this is a beautiful tree. It's open a little bit early in 2026 here. So it's called Davidia involucrata, or normally the dove tree, or the handkerchief tree, or the ghost tree. Now, it comes from China and the Far East, and was first reported to European attention by Father David. He was a Catholic missionary back in the 1860s, and he described it to Augustine Henry, who was an Irish botanist of importance historically, but he couldn't get viable seeds back to the UK. It took a third gent called Ernest Wilson, who brought seeds back from a tree that he found somewhere in the far side of China. Although there was a French mission, if you like, as well, that arguably got seeds a couple of years earlier. Anyway, it's a fantastic tree. The thing that you really note are these beautiful flowers. Now, the actual flower is the dark sort of pom-pom, and in the middle of that mass of male stamens, you'll see one female stigma sticking through. But the white structures are actually bracts, or it's an involucra, if you like. It's two different sized leaves that have been adapted to and outline the flower from behind, if you like. And as they grow, they lose their green, they lose their chlorophyll, and they turn white, and they flap in the wind like a dove. It's a beautiful, beautiful tree. Ernest Wilson described it as probably the most beautiful tree in the world, and I think this morning you can see it really, really is. Now, the fruits form from that female structure in the middle there, and in about sort of mid-December they come up as something like a bit of a plum with a curious sort of corrugated style to the seed inside, and the birds like them. You can taste them, but they're a bit unpleasant. As for the other structures around, the leaves are beautiful as well, but it's the flowers that do it. Now, there's an old legend about why it's called the dove tree as well, and according to legend, Princess Wang, an ancient Chinese beauty, having had her painting taken by an artist, she refused to pay the artist, so he defaced her painting, put a big mole on her face, and of course, back in the day with no social media and no photos, this really sort of signed her fate. And so after a number of years, she was still unmarried, and the emperor then of China married her off to a distant warring tribe to try to forge some peace, and she had to move thousands of miles away to live there. She sent letters back to her parents attached to a dove, and as the dove landed in the tree outside her parents' house, it fluttered its wings to tell them that her daughter was alive and well, and had written a letter to them. This is perhaps why it's called the dove tree. It's a beautiful tree. You won't find it around and about unless somebody's got it in their garden maybe, or in a park, or a garden in a collection. This one is at the Royal Horticultural Society, Wisley Gardens. It's absolutely beautiful. So I hope you do find one, and go up and give it a little shake if you can. And don't forget to subscribe to the Eco Geeko.